right, guys, ready to run, sportsmen? You guys are up first. Now it's going to be Levi Chandler, Vaughn, Sean, and Dennis Ramsey. Term marshals are going to be Tom Bush, Scott Setzer, Thomas, Joey Andre, Eric Olds, and Brandon Holland. All right, my term marshals are out there, guys. Also, should have been mentioned in the driver's meeting. When I call you for term marshals, please come up and grab them as soon as I call you. You're not here. I didn't say come up here and get your term marshals. No, I didn't. You guys are hearing things. I meant transponders. I meant transponders. Sorry, I got a hobby office full of people here, so it's a little. I need a wall right here. Listen, I'm an idiot, okay, Eric? All right, good. As long as we get that straight. All right, let's get you checked in, and then, all right, there's one. And what we're going to do is we're going to start in the qualifiers behind this line. All right, where's Dennis? You're done? All right, Dennis is going to be out this race at least. All right, guys, ready to run Sportsman? Here we go. Race 1 out of 5, round number 1. Levi Chandler, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Vaughn. Sean. And we're off. Race number 1 out of 5. Ready to run Sportsman. This is a 4-minute race. We are live on YouTube. Remember, guys, the track is green, so the more we race today, the better the traction should get. The more rubber we lay down. Also, we will be doing some more track work tomorrow. If anyone could come out and help tomorrow, that would really be appreciated. And one down, less than 3 to go. Levi Chandler right now in the lead. He's on a 12-lap pace. Sean on a 9, and Vaughn on an 8-lap pace. Levi, your lap time last lap was 21.6, followed by a 26.6. Sean, 28.3, and then Vaughn, 34.8. .215 to go in the race. 2:15 to go. It's still Levi now on 11-lap pace. Sean on a 10. Sean 21.0. Now a 17.4. That was your last lap. And right now we got less than 2 to go. Less than 2 to go. Up next will be Stock Short Course. Tom Bush, Scott Setzer, and Joel. .120 to go. It's still Levi, Sean, and Vaughn. And right now, we're now at that 1 minute mark. 1 minute to go. Levi last lap with a 21 flat. .30 seconds to go, guys. 30 seconds to go. Remember, drivers, when I call you, pull up your turn marshals. Get your turn marshals. I swear I didn't say it. You guys said I do. I guess I did. 3, 2, 1. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you are done. Levi, you're done. Sean, you're done. And Vaughn, you are done. Levi taking the victory, setting the early TQ, 11 laps in 420. Sean, 9 laps, 416. And Vaughn, 7 laps in 431. Thank you for bringing me up to turn marshals. I need to put the turn marshals on the charger here. Hey, there's a pipe there. Joel, you going to be in this round? All right. All right, my turn marshals should be Levi, Vaughn, Sean, and Dennis Ramsey. Thanks. Yeah, your turn marshal. Huh? Any cone, any one of the cones. All right, need one more turn marshal. You're not racing this round? All right, you're out? All right. All right, so it's just going to be 2 this round while Joel gets his vehicle fixed. All right. I need one more turn marshal, though, guys. Who am I missing? Where's Dennis? There we go. The back cone over there, Dennis. All right, looks like we're ready to rock. We're just going to have 2 this race. Joel's getting his vehicle fixed. This is race number 2 out of 5 in round 1, stock short course. Mr. Tom Bush, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Scott. And we're off. And once you two put another lap down, I'll go into your guys' racing order, stats, and all that good stuff. All right, coming up on that one down in 4 minutes. There we go. We're at that 4-minute mark. Mr. Bush up in the lead on a 14-lap, 5-flat pace. Scott Setzer in second, 18 seconds back. Now 2 seconds back off the leader, Tom. Tom last lap was a 20.3, and Scott Setzer last lap a 20.9. Mr. Scott Setzer right there in the blue. He's currently right now, blue and black short course, he currently right now is in second. And in the all white, that's Mr. Tom Bush in the all white short course. Mr. Bush right now on a 15-lap, 5:14 pace, and Scott Setzer on a 14-lap, 5:12 pace. And right now we're at that 2 down, and right now, less than 3 minutes to go. Tom Bush last lap 20.5, and Scott Setzer last lap was a 20.1. Currently right now, Scott Setzer, who's right there in the blue and black short course, is 1 lap behind the leader, Tom Bush, who's in the all white. We are right now down to 2 vehicles in this race. Joel right now is still working on his vehicle in the pits. For anybody who is new out here watching, this is the first round of qualifying. We run 2 qualifiers that will set up your pole position for the mains. They are racing against the clock, not each other. We right now are at that 2-minute mark. Tom Bush last lap was a 20.2, and Scott Setzer 20.1. And Tom Bush with a 19.9 that last lap. And right now, Scott Setzer with a 19.3, new fast lap in this race, coming to lap number 9. And Scott Setzer right now only 4 seconds back off the leader. And this should, he's still now 2 seconds back. And right now we're at that 1-minute mark. Scott Setzer right now only 1/10 of a second back behind the leader, behind Tom Bush. And looks like we have the mascots here. Rocco and Odin. Rock. 30 seconds to go. Scott Setzer right now in the lead, and he has a 5-second lead over Mr. Bush. Up next will be race 3, Stock Buggy, Mike McFarland, Vince McMahon, Mason McCombs, and Joey, a.k.a. Thomas, Angry Money Man, Andre. Whatever the hell we're going to call him today. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Tom, you're done. And Mr. Scott, you're done. Scott Setzer taking the victory, setting the early TQ with 15 laps and 5:13. Mr. Bush in second with 14 laps and 5:03. Right now it's Stock Buggy. All right, my term marshals will be Tom Bush, Scott Setzer, Joel, and I need one volunteer. Can I get a volunteer from Raider on Sportsman? Hey, Vince, can you cross the line? Joey, cross the line? Or there we go. We're all checked in. Let's see. One. I need one in the middle. Scott, you got the middle? No, yeah, thank you. All right, guys, this is race number 3 out of 5 in round 1. This is Stock Buggy. All right. Mike McFarland. Yeah, you guys want to pull it up a little bit more? There we go. Mike McFarland, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Vince. Mason. And Thomas, Angry, Joey, Andre, the 4th, Moneyman's, a.k.a. Angry. And we're off in race 3 out of 5. Stock Buggy in the first round. Once you guys put a couple laps down, I'll go into the race order. And remember, the track is green. The track is green, so the more rubber we put down, the traction should actually pick up later on in the day. The chemical is still trying to work into the clay. It's been really cold, and we got one down, less than 4 to go. Mason McCombs right now in the lead on a 17-lap 5:02 pace. Oh. All right, 17 laps and 5:02. Sorry, I have big animals in here. 17 laps and 5:02 pace, 5:13 pace for Mason McCombs right now. Vince McMahon in the second spot on a 16-lap. Now Vince down in the third, now on a 15-lap 5:07 pace. Mike McFarland now up in the second on a 15-lap 5 flat pace. And Vince McMahon down in the fourth, Joey now up in the third on a 15-lap 5:06 pace. Mason McCombs right there, your leader in the white with the blue tape in the windows. And currently your second place driver is right there, right behind him. And right now we're at that 3-minute mark. Vince McMahon, who currently right now is in third. He's in the one with the checkerboard body. And then Mr. Joey Andre now up in the second with the all-black body. What's up, Odie? For what? And right now with 2:20 to go, it's Mason, Joey, Vince, and Mike McFarland. Mason McCombs last lap with an 18.1. Joey last lap 19.8. Vince last lap 19.2. And in fourth currently right now, Mike McFarland last lap was a 20.4. Mason McCombs, though, with the fastest lap in this race, coming in lap number 1 with a 17.1. And right now, we're with 2 minutes to go. Up next is Novice. Come grab your transponders. Unless you're turn marshaling. Levi Chandler, Vaughn, Dennis Ramsey, Sean Sims, Joel, and Brandon. What? It's big for no reason. 1:15 to go. 1:15 to go. It's still Mason, Joey, Mike, and Vince. Vince right now 1 second off of third behind Mike McFarland. There it is. Vince McMahon now moves up into the third spot. Mason McCombs last slot with a 17.6. Followed that by a 20.5. So he must have had some trouble in that lap. Less than 1 to go. Less than 1 to go. Joey last lap 19.1. Followed with a 19.6. Vince 18.8. Follows that with a 19.8. And Mike with a 22.7. Right now, Mason and Joey right now are both on a 16-lap pace. And Joey 6 seconds back off the leader with 30 seconds to go. Vince McMahon right now on a 15-lap 5:06 pace. And Mike McFarland, who currently is in fourth on a 14-lap pace. Mason McCombs last lap with a 17.6. 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you done. Mike McFarland, you're done. Vince McMahon, you're done. Mason, you're done. And just waiting for Joey, Thomas, Andre, Moneyman, Angry. And Joey's done. Mason McCombs takes the victory, sets the early TQ, 16 laps in 5:02. Joey coming in second with 16 laps, 5:14. Vince third, 15 laps in 5:03. And Mike McFarland, 14 laps in 5 flat. All right, guys, right now it is Novice, Levi, Sean, Vaughn, Dennis, Joel, and Brandon. grace. We're going to give Dennis Ramsey a minute's grace. All right, looks like Dennis is out there, so we're good. Everybody get him checked in. I do wouldn't need one turn marshal over there in the back corner. All right, just everybody who's in the pits and who's in the stands watching. This is our beginner class. This is called a novice class. This is for all our new drivers. Can I get a volunteer turn marshal in the pits, please? Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. All right, and number 4 would be Sean. Dennis, can you check in, please, for me? Thank you. Levi, can you check in? Thank you. Brandon, can you check in? Thank you. All right, looks like we're all set to go. All right, this is race number 4 out of 5. This is our novice class. This is for the beginners. Anybody out there is watching who hasn't been here before. This is our first round of qualifying, so they're racing against the clock, not each other. We do 2 rounds of qualifying, and then we have a main. Then they'll be racing against each other in the mains. This sets up their pole position for the mains. All right. You're going to see a lot of cars flying, crashes in this one. It'll be nice and fun. All right, Levi, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Vaughn, Dennis, Sean, Joel, and Brandon. And we're off. Race number 4 out of 5. And Odie's here. He's all getting excited. He wants to see the races. Once you guys get a couple laps down, I'll go in the race order, what your stats are, stuff like that. Remember, turn marshals, watch your corners. Remember, drivers, if you do crash, let the turn marshals get you. Do not hit reverse. And right now we're coming up on that one down and 3 to go. There we at the 3-minute mark. It is Dennis Ramsey right now in the lead on a 15-lap, 4:06 pace. Levi Chandler now moves up into the lead. Dennis Ramsey in second. $2:35 to go. I'm trying to figure out where your leader is. There he is. It is Levi, Joel, Dennis, Brandon, Sean, and Vaughn. Less than 2 to go. 1:45 to go. Levi right now is your leader. He is right there in the black with the blue and orange or pink. That's the leader right there. Joel, currently right there, is in second. I'm trying to figure out where Joel is. Brandon in third. Dennis Ramsey in fourth. Sean in fifth. And Vaughn in sixth. Joel right there, who's currently in second. He's in the yellow buggy. Brandon is currently in third. He is in the right there in the, and we're at that 1 minute mark. Oh, watch out for the turn marshals. Levi right now on 11 lap pace. Joel on a 10. Brandon on a 9. Sean on a 7. Dennis Ramsey on a 7. And Vaughn on a 6 lap pace. Levi 20.7 last lap around. Joel 22.6. And Brandon last lap 23.4. Up next will be Independent Stock Buggy. Tom Bush, Scott Setzer, Joey, Eric, and Brandon. And we're at the 15 seconds to go. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Levi, you're done. Keep going, Brandon. Levi currently is the only one done. Sean, you're done. Dennis, you're done. Joel, you're done. Brandon, you're done. And everybody's done. Levi taking the victory, setting early TQ, 11 laps in 4:05. At the last second, Brandon Holland coming in second with 10 laps in 4:16. And Joel coming in third, 10 laps in 4:16 as well. Brandon beat out Joel by a 1/10 of a second. Dennis taking fourth, Sean, and fifth. All right, that's it for race number 4. You can just leave it right there. I'll get it. This is Independent Stock Buggy. Hey, buddy. about pictures. Of the first round. All right, guys, after this race, we'll have about 15 minutes for open concessions for drinks and chips and stuff like that. No, Mike, no, McFarland, no cheese sticks, sorry. All right. Yeah, they all. All right, I'm missing two turn marshals. All right, thank you for the turn marshal, buddy. I appreciate that. Go transponder. Excellent. Yep. There we go. That's what it is. Pick up your turn marshals. Get out there and transponder. Joel, I need your turn marshal, please. Scott Setzer, can you check in for me, please? Thank you. And Brandon, can you check in? Yep. Right here. Perfect. He needs a minute? Oh, he's out this round? Okay. He'll get it next round. All right, guys, independent stock buggy race number 5 out of 5. Here we go. Mr. What now? Yeah, I can get, yeah, we're not really no big rush today. Joey Andre doesn't have to be at work till 4, so we're good. Odie. All right, sweet. All right, Mr. Brandon, there he is. All right, guys. As soon as he gets. All right, we're ready to rock. Here we go. Independent stock buggy race number 5 out of 5, round 1. Last race of the first round. Mr. Tom Bush, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Scott. Joey. Eric. And Brandon. And we're off. Race number 5 out of 5. As soon as you guys get another lap down, I'll go in the race order, your stats, all that, etc. Remember, we are live on YouTube, so. And we're coming up now on that 1 down and 4 to go. It is right now Mr. Andre in the lead on a 16-lap, 5:13 pace. There it is, 1 down, less than 4 to go. Mr. Bush in second on a 15-lap, 5-flat pace. Eric Olds in third on a 15-lap, 5:11 pace. Mr. Bush in fourth on a 14-lap, 5:03 pace. And Mr. Holland on a 11-lap, 5:10 pace. Looks like the pizza guy's here. Remember, guys, since the concessions is down, we got 5-Star Pizza who could deliver 352-629-7808 is their phone number. And we got, it is right now Joey and Scott Setzer battling out, and right now Tom Bush now up in the second, Scott Setzer down in the third. Tom, you heard it, less than now 3 to go. Tom right now, last lap 18.9. 2:45 to go. It's Joey now. Scott Setzer now up in the second. Mr. Bush in third. Eric Olds in fourth, and Brandon in fifth. Joey last lap 20.4. Scott last lap 19.6. Tom last lap 23 flat. Eric last lap 20 flat. Right now, top three are on a 15-lap pace. Scott Setzer right now down in the third. Tom Bush now moves up into second. And we'll take a 15-minute intermission after this first round. And we'll go into round number 2. And you heard it, we got less than 2 to go. Joey last lap 18.2, new fast lap in this race in lap number 8. Currently right now has a 13-second lead, now 11-second lead over the pack. Last lap for Joey, 19.9. Tom, last lap, 20.1. Scott Setzer, 20.4. Eric Olds, last lap, 22.5. That's the top 4. Joey on a 15-lap pace. Tom on a 15. Scott on a 15. Eric on a 14. And Brandon on a 10. 1:20 to go. Right now, Joey last lap with a 19.3. Tom 19.9. And Scott with a 19.9. And Scott 3 seconds back off a second behind Mr. Tom Bush. And we got one broken right here. Pull him off. And I think that is Brandon. Brandon is out of this race. 1 minute to go. Tom Bush in third, 1 second back off a second behind Scott Setzer. And caution going over here in the first whoop-de-will, whatever you call it. 45 seconds. And Eric Olds now pushing up and trying to get in the third. There it is. Eric Olds now in third. And Eric Olds now moves up in the second. And Scott Setzer in third. Tom Bush falls down in the fourth. And that is your leader that was upside down. That is Mr. Joey Thomas Andre. That is your leader right there in that blue and red body. 10 seconds. It is Joey, Eric, Scott, and Tom. That is the running order. And race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Keep going. Tom was up in the third, now back down in the fourth. Tom, you're done. Joey, you're done. Scott, you're done. And Eric, you're done. Joey Andre taking the victory. Setting early TQ, 15 laps and 5:11. At the last second, Tom Bush taking second with 15 laps, 5:18. And Eric Olds taking third, 15 laps and 5:18. Scott fourth with 15 laps and 5:21. All right, guys, that is it for round number 1. Track will be open for practice. Thank you, 5-Star. Appreciate it. We'll probably be calling you in a little while. Guys, concessions will be open for 15 minutes. So get your drinks, your chips while you can, candy, whatever's down there that we can get you, except for cooked food. At 2:20, we'll go into round number 2. Track will be open for about 10 minutes of practice, and then we'll get somebody to blow it off. I'm going to come on out there and bring out the heat sheets from round 1, and we'll be good to go. Ready, ready to run, sportsman. You might want to come grab your transponders now. Levi, Vaughn, Sean. Excuse me, Mel. I just want to get the transponders to them.
Hey, is Dennis running this one?
You should, yeah. Vaughn. Here, Vaughn. Here, give this to Sean. There we go. Oh, man. All right, looks like we're ready to rock. Ready to run, sportsmen. Let's bring them on up. And turn marshal from race 5, Tom Bush, Scott Setzer, Joey Thomas, Andre Moneyman Angry. Okay. And Brandon Eric Olds and Brandon Holland. Joel, you are summons to turn marshal for Joey. Middle. Or Yeah, hold on. Get the middle. Let's see. Uh, Over there, right there in front of the driver's stand. Yep. All right, we're ready to rock, guys. Let's slow them down. Let's slow them up. Let's bring them up here behind the line. All right, guys. This is round number 2, the second round of qualifying. Race 1 out of 5. This is the Ready to Run Sportsman. The time to beat is 11 laps and 4:20, set by Levi Chandler in round number 1. Levi Chandler, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Sean. Vaughn. And Dennis. And we're off in the Ready to Run Sportsman here. This is a 4-minute race. Race number 1 out of 5. As soon as you guys put a couple laps down, I'll go into your stats, the race order, or etc. And right now we're at that 1 down 3 minutes ago. Levi Chandler right now is back in the lead. 12 lap 4:17 pace. He is right now 1 lap ahead of his TQ. Set in round number 1, now down to 11 lap pace. And he is right now 10 seconds ahead of the original TQ. Dennis Ramsey in second on a 9 lap 4:03 pace. Vaughn in third on an 8 lap 4:16 pace. And Sean in fourth on a 7 lap 4:06 pace. 2:30 to go in this race. Your leader right there in the black, blue, and I guess you want to call it orange. That's what I'm going to call it. Vaughn in second. Dennis Ramsey now back in the third. Dennis Ramsey was in the 4th spot. Less than 2 to go. Up next, stock short course, Tom Bush, Scott Setzer, and Joel. 1:45 to go. It's still Levi. Vaughn. Dennis now is only 3 seconds back off of second behind Vaughn. And now Dennis Ramsey in that stadium truck right there is now up in the second. Vaughn, who's right there on the tabletop that was on the side of it, he is currently right now in third. And Sean in fourth. Last lap for Levi was a 20.9. Dennis Ramsey last lap 25.9. Vaughn last lap 33.8. And Sean last lap 33.2. Fastest lap in this race is set by Levi Chandler in lap number 2 with a 20.7. Less than 1 to go. $40 seconds. I hand him. 10 seconds to go. It is Levi, Dennis, Vaughn, and Sean. Dennis Ramsey, new fast lap with 23.6. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Levi, you're done. Sean, you're done. Keep going. Vaughn and Dennis. Vaughn, you're done. Just waiting for Dennis. Track is hot. Track is hot. And Dennis, you're done. Levi Chandler taking victory, setting a new TQ, 11 laps in 4:01. 9 seconds ahead of his original TQ in round one. Dennis Ramsey second, 9 laps, 4:22. And Vaughn third, 7 laps in 4:06. And Sean finished with 7 laps in 4:06 as well, only 1/10 of a second back behind Vaughn. That is it for race number one. Right now it's race number 2, and that will be stock short course. Tom Bush, Scott Setzer, and Joel. Uppercase. Joel, you going to make it? All right. All right, here. Yep. All right, we're giving Joel 1 minute. You're out. We're going to be down to 2 in this one this round. All right. All right. All right. Time to beat is 15 laps and 5:13, set by Scott Setzer in round number 1. Joel will be in the mains. Scott Setzer, you are going on the horn in less than 5. And Tom, go ahead. And we're off. Race number 2 out of 5, Pro 2 stock short course. Once you two get a couple laps, 2 or 3 laps down, I'll go into your stats, race order, etc. like that. Remember, time to beat is 15 laps and 5:13. You will have 3 in the mains. Joel will get his vehicle fixed by that time. And right now we're down 1 down and less than 4 to go. Scott Setzer right now in the lead on a 16 lap 5:09 pace. He currently right now is 1 lap and 2 seconds ahead of it. 3 seconds, I'm sorry. Tom Bush in second on a 15 lap 5:16 pace. Tom last lap with a 19.6. Tom right there is currently your second place driver. He's in the black short course, or the white short course there, and your leader right there going around that turn in that blue and black. You're currently your leader. Both Scott and Tom are ahead of the TQ. And Scott down to a 15 lap pace, Bush on a 15 lap pace. Tom catching up to Scott though, only a few seconds down behind him. And right now we're at the 2 down, 3 to go. Less than 3 to go. Fastest lap in this race is set by Scott Setzer in lap number 3 with a 19 flat. Scott, your last lap with a 19.1. And Tom answers it with a 19.2. That is Tom's fastest lap in this race so far. 2:30 to go on the clock. Up next will be Stock Buggy. That will be Mr. Mike McFarland, Vince McMahon, Mason McCombs, and Joey Andre, Tom Andre, Money Man, Angry, a.k.a. Joel's personal tech support. And we're at that 2-minute mark. 2 minutes to go. And Tom, you're only right now just 5 seconds back off the leader. Scott Setzer with a 19.1 last lap around. And Tom with a 20.9. 1:45 to go. And right now, we are now coming up on that 1 minute mark. Remember, race 3, you guys are up next. Stock Buggy, Mike, Vince, Mason, and Joey. And we're at that 1 minute mark. Scott Setzer last lap 19.7. Tom last lap 21 flat. Scott now on a 16 lap pace and Tom on a 15. .30 seconds to go. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Tom, you're only 10 seconds back. 5 seconds. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Scott, you're done. Track is hot. And Tom, you are done. Scott Setzer taking victory, setting new TQ, 15 laps in 5:02, beating out his old TQ by 11 seconds. Tom Bush, second with 14 laps in 5:15. All right, that's it for race number 2. Right now it's race number 3. It's Mason, Joey, Vince, and Mike McFarland. All right, we got Tom and Scott out there. I need a couple more I need a couple term marshals. Joel, I need you out here. And I need one volunteer. Maybe Vaughn, Levi, Sean, a couple of you guys from Ready to Run. I just need Mason to check in, and we'll be ready to rock. Thank you, Mason. All right, guys, let's get this going. Race 3 out of 5. Stock buggy time to beat is 16 laps in 5:02. Set by Mason McCombs in round number 1, so that is the time to beat. Mason McCombs, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Joey. Vince, Mike. And we're off. Race number 3 out of 5. Stock buggy. Time to beat 16 laps. 5:02 set by Mason McCombs in round number 1. Let's see what happens. And right now we're coming up on that 1 down, and right now coming up on the 1 down, 4 to go. Mason McCombs right now is your leader. He's currently right now on an 18 lap 5:14 pace. That traction looks like it's starting to come on up. Mike McFarland in the second spot on a 17 lap 5:14 pace. Joey in third on a 16 lap 5:10 pace. And Vince in fourth on a 16 lap 5:19 pace. And it looks like we're down to 3. And it looks like Vince is out. Mason McCombs last lap 18.5. Mike McFarland last lap 18 flat. Fastest lap in this race is Mason McCombs 17 flat in lap number 1. Mike McFarland 17.5 in lap number 1. Coming up on the 2 down and 3 to go. And 3 minutes to go, guys. 3 minutes to go. Mason McCombs last lap with a 17.5. Oh, and Mike McFarland loses the back wheel, and now we're down to 2. So Joey in that third spot will be moving up into the second spot. Yep. And it looks like getting some traction out there. Wait till Thursday night. This track will be dialed. Mason McCombs last lap 17.4, currently right now on a 17 lap 5:10 pace. Joey in last lap 18.6. He's on a 14 lap pace. And right now we're coming up on that 2-minute mark. And we're at the 2-minute mark. Novice, you guys are up next. Levi, Chandler, Vaughn, Dennis, Sean, Joel, and Brandon. Come grab your transponders. Hold on. Before you start doing all that. Okay, that's fine. Just race your truck. That's fine. Mason McCombs with 1:20 to go is right now on a 17 lap 5:08 pace. He is 1 lap and 6 seconds ahead of it. Levi. Is Vaughn, Sean, 4. There you go. $45 seconds to go. It's still Mason and Joey. Mason last lap 18.4. Joey 20.8. Mason follows that with a 17.7. So Mason is dialed. $17.4 for Mason McCombs last lap, and Joey with a 17.9. 15 seconds. And there's your leader right there in the white buggy. 5 seconds to go. 17.5 for Mason's consistency. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Mason's running consistent 17-second laps. Joe, you're done. And Mason, you are done. Mason McCombs taking the victory, setting new TQ, 17 laps, 5:13. And Joey, 14 laps and 5:04. What? This is race number 4 out of 5 in the second round. All right, guys, let's slow him down. Let's slow him down. Let's bring him on up. I just need Vaughn to check in. All right, Vaughn, can you cross over the line, check in for me, please? All right, thank you, buddy. All right, guys, this is race number 4 out of 5, the beginner class novice. Time to beat is 11 laps in 4:05. That's set by Levi Chandler in round number 1. Looks like the turn marshals are ready. They're ready to get to work here. Levi Chandler, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Brandon, Joel, Dennis, Sean, and Vaughn. And we're off. Race 4 out of 5. As soon as you guys put a couple laps down and all that, I'll go into the race order. This is a 4-minute race. Remember, guys, slow is fast. Slow is fast. Time to beat 11 laps, 4:05. 1 down, 3 to go. Brandon Holland right now in the lead on a 12-lap 4:15 pace. Levi Chandler in second on 11-lap 4:20 20 place. Tongue twister. 11-lap and 4:12 pace. There we go. Sean Sims up in the third spot. Joel in fourth. Dennis Ramsey in the fifth. And Vaughn in the sixth. Dennis Ramsey now moves up in the fourth. Joel down in the fifth. 2:30 to go. Brandon last lap with an 18.9. Levi last lap 21.4. And Sean last. Now Dennis Ramsey now up in the third on a 9-lap 4:14 pace. And right now we're now at that 2-minute mark. 2 minutes to go. It is Brandon, Levi, Dennis, Joel. Looks like Sean might be out, and Vaughn. Looks like and Levi now moves up into the lead. Brandon down in the second. Dennis Ramsey still holding strong in that third spot. Joel in fourth and Vaughn in the fifth. And 1:15 to go. 1:15 to go. Dennis Ramsey in the third spot. 2 seconds back off a second behind Brandon. And Dennis Ramsey right there with 1 minute to go moves up into the second spot. Brandon down in the third. Levi last lap with a 21 flat. You're currently right now on 11-lap 4:14 pace. 9 seconds behind your original TQ. Brandon in the second spot now. Back in the second, and Dennis down in the third. Both Brandon and Dennis are both on a 9-lap pace. And it looks like Brandon looks like he is out. 25 seconds to go. Up next is race 5 out of 5 independent stock buggy. That is Tom Bush, Scott Setzer, Joey Andre, Eric Olds, and Brandon, and Danny. 5 seconds. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Keep going. Keep going. Levi, you're done. Joel, you're done. Dennis, you're done. And Vaughn, you are done. Everybody is done. Levi Chandler taking the victory, 11 laps in 4:16. Dennis Ramsey coming in second, 9 laps in 4:28. And let me just see. And Joel taking the 4th spot with 8 laps in 4:23. Followed by Brandon, Vaughn, and Sean. Huh? All right, my turn marshals are going to be Levi Chandler, Vaughn Sims, Dennis Ramsey, Sean Sims, Joel. Yeah, it's got, yeah. And hey, Scott, can you cross over the line real quick? Thank you. I just getting waiting for a couple minutes. Grace. All right, guys, let's get him gridded up on over here. Race number 5 out of 5. This is the last race of the second round of qualifying. Time to beat is 15 laps and 5:11, set by Joey Andre in round number 1. So that's the time to beat. Joey, you are going on the horn in less than 5. Tom, Eric, Scott, and Brandon. And we're off race number 5 out of 5. Independent stock buggy. Once you guys get a couple laps down, I'll go into the race order. Remember, the snack shack will be, well, the sessions will be open for 15 minutes after this race. Get your last drinks, chips, whatever you need to get. And right now, coming up on that 1 down and 4 minutes to go. Eric Olds, right now, your leader on a 16-lap 5:10 pace. Scott Setzer in second on a 16. Now Joey on a 16-lap 5:15 pace. Joey with that last 17.7, now up into the lead. Scott Setzer in third on a 15-lap 5:05 pace. Tom Bush in fourth, 14 laps and 5:09. And Tom down in the fifth, and Brandon now up in the fourth on a 14-lap pace. We got 3:35 to go on the clock. Eric Olds right now back in the lead. Joey in second. Last lap for Eric, 19.8. Joey, 21.6. Scott, 22.7. Brandon, 24.7. And Tom, 22 flat, and moved back up into fourth. Brandon down in the fifth. 3:15 to go. Right now, Joey in the second spot. 1 second back behind Eric for the lead. And right now we're at that 2 down and 3 minutes to go. And it looks like we have one coming out. It looks like we're down to 4. $2:30 to go. Is Joey now up in the lead on a 16-lap, 5:10 pace. He is 1 lap and 1 second ahead of the TQ. Eric Olds in the second spot on a 15-lap, 5-flat pace. Scott in third on a 15-lap, 5:19 pace. Tom in fourth on a 14-lap, 5:02 pace. And guess what? We're at that 2-minute mark. Joey last lap 20.3, Eric 20.7, Scott 21.2, and Tom 22.3. Fastest lap in this race is set by Joey Andre in lap number 3 with a 17.7. And Joey last lap 18.2. $1:30 to go. Oh. $1:15. It's Joey, Eric, Scott, and Tom. Eric Olds last lap 19.2. Joey last lap 19.1. And 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Your leader on the pipe, and he is now off the pipe. $45 seconds. $30 seconds. It is Joey, Eric, and Scott. Eric had to pull it off. Down to 3. It is Joey, Scott, and Tom. 10 seconds. $5 seconds. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you are done. Joey, you're done. Tom, you're done. And Scott, you're done. Joey Andre taking a victory, setting new TQ, 16 laps in 5:15. Scott, 15 laps in 5:15. And Tom Bush finishing third, 15 laps in 5:19. All right, guys, it is 12 after 3. We're going to take a 20-minute intermission, and we'll go into round number. We'll go in our mains, I'm sorry. I'm going to set up the mains right now. Hey, Joel, can you come here? Please. All right, guys, track is open for practice. Hey, can you hang these up for me? That's the main sheet, and those are the qualifiers. I think. right, guys. Our mains are going to start right now. Race 1 out of 5. Ready to run, Sportsman. Levi Chandler, Sean Sims, Dennis Ramsey, and Vaughn. Turn marshals are going to be Joey, Andre, Scott, Tom, Eric, and Brandon. And guys, we're going to be starting those lines right there in front of the driver's stand. That's where we're going to be starting in our mains. I'm just waiting for Sean to check in. There he is. All right, guys, let's slow him up. Let's slow him up. Let's get him gridded up. All right, guys, let's do this. In that very first spot, that first line right there, with the TQ of 11 laps and 4:01 in round 2, it's going to be Levi Chandler. Guys, it's going to be staggered, not behind each other. Huh? Just go with it? All right. All right, in the second spot, it's going to be Sean Sims. Third spot, Dennis Ramsey. And in that fourth spot is Vaughn Sims. All right, we're ready to rock. All right, guys, here we go. Ready to run, Sportsman, race 1. This is a 5-minute race. Excuse me. Everyone on the horn in less than 5. And we're off. And there we go. Oh. And Dennis goes down into the 4th spot. And right now it is Levi, Sean, Vaughn, and Dennis. Your leader right there in the black. He's coming around that turn right there and coming through this little whippy wheel, I call it. And Dennis now moves up into the 2nd spot. Dennis Ramsey in that 2nd spot. Dennis Ramsey in that stadium truck right there. And Vaughn in that white short course. Sean. Oh, and the leader. And now Sean now moves up in the 2nd. Dennis Ramsey down in the 3rd. And Vaughn And right now we got one down and less than 4 to go. There's your leader. Going to be putting laps up on him. Oh, and hit that pipe right there. 3:45 to go. And right now it is Levi, Sean, Dennis, and Vaughn. Dennis right there, right behind Sean. There's your battle between second and third. 3:15 to go. Dennis Ramsey coming up right behind Sean Sims. Oh, and Sean hits the pipe. And Dennis Ramsey now moves up into the second spot. Sean down in the third. Sean coming up right behind him again. Your leader right now in overdrive. And right now we got less than 3 to go. And Sean back up. Oh, and there's third on the pipe right there. It is Levi, Dennis, and Sean, and Vaughn. Oh, and the brothers right there battling out for third. Oh, we got one on the jump right there. $2:20 to go. It is Levi, Dennis. Oh, I heard that. The object is to keep it in between the black right there, the black pipes. Less than 2 to go. That's the leader right there. It is Levi, Dennis, Sean, and Vaughn with 1:45 to go. Up next, stock short course, Scott and Tom. Tom right there in the middle of the workout. Wow. 1:10 will go on the clock. Levi, Dennis, Vaughn, and Sean. That is the running order right now. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. $45 seconds. And Sean and Vaughn right there battling out between third and fourth. $20 seconds. $5 seconds. And when race is over, when you cross, you're done. And there they come right there. Levi. Oh, and he was upside down. Sean, when you cross, you're taking third. And Levi Chandler taking the TQ and win. And Dennis Ramsey right there on the pipe when he... Dennis Ramsey taking second. And Vaughn fourth. Wow. Hey, Levi Chandler taking the TQ and win. Dennis Ramsey second and Sean Sims third. this. Okay. You have money? All right, looks like my drivers are up there. Just needing, where's my turn marshals? I need Levi. I'm missing my transponders as well. Levi, Sean, Dennis, and Vaughn. Since there's only going to be two of you guys, you want to do a 5 or a 4? 5? All right. Huh? Oh, I don't know. Thanks, bud. All right, guys. All right, looks like we got our turn marshals set. 1, 2. All right. Hey, Vaughn, could you come up closer to this side over here? So this, perfect, right there, perfect. All right. All right, in that first spot with a time in round number 2 of 15 laps and 5:02 in that blue and black short course, Mr. Scott Setzer. In that second spot, it is Mr. Tom Bush. All right, guys, Joel is out. Both of you guys in this 5-minute stock short course on the horn in less than 5. And we are off. Let's see what happens. And Tom right there, right behind Mr. Scott Setzer. And there's your leader right there in that blue and black short course. That is Mr. Scott Setzer. Tom Bush in the all white. Tom Bush trying to come up behind him. Excuse me. And Tom Bush there, right, coming up right behind Scott Setzer. Oh, and he hit that pipe, almost rolled it. Oh, and he rolled it right there upside down. And right now we got one down, less than 4 to go. Yeah. And we got 3:35 to go. 3:35 to go. It's still Scott and Tom. Tom trying to come up behind him. One down and less than 3 to go. One down, less than 3 to go. Sorry, 2:45 to go. Scott Setzer still in the lead. Tom Bush coming up behind him though, so he's not too far behind. Up next will be Stock Buggy, Mason McCombs, Joey Andre, Vince McMahon, and Mike. And we're at that 2-minute mark. And Tom right there, right behind Scott, trying to reel him in. With 1:45 to go, Tom is right there, right behind Scott Setzer. Oh, and Scott almost rolled it. Oh, and Tom inside the double there. Got caught up on its side. So that gives Tom a little bit more of breathing room. And right now we're coming up on that 1-minute mark. One minute to go. Less than one to go. Up next, Stock Buggy. $30. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Tom now coming up right behind him. Oh, and he rolls it. And he's in the middle there. Oh, and there you go. That's how you do it. There you go. When you cross, you're done. Who can do it, Tom? Oh, and Scott Setzer takes the TQ and win. Tom in second. That's funny. Tom said, screw it. All right, I need a couple volunteer term marshals. Joel, I need you in there. Even if you were registered. And maybe can I get a couple guys from novice or ready to run? Independent, whoever. I need a couple volunteer term marshals, guys. Joel, I need you out here, and I need a couple volunteers, please. Is there anybody out there ready to run, independent or novice? Need one more in front of the driver's stand. Need one more. Thank you, buddy. All right, guys. Mason, just waiting for you to check in. No, it's ready. All right, guys. All right, let's get him girded up. All right, guys, in that first spot today with a qualifying time of 17 laps and 5:13 in round number 2, Mr. Mason McCombs. In that second spot, oh, he's in the all-white buggy. In that black and green buggy, or I think that's black and green. Might be blue. I don't know. Joey Andre in that second spot. In the third spot, in that red stagger, yeah. Vince McMahon. In that fourth spot, it is Mike McFarland. All right. Get you a big vape there, Mike. There you go. All right. All right. Stock buggy race 3 out of 5. Here we go. Everyone on the horn in less than 5. And we're off. Here we go. And right away, Vince McMahon moves up into that second spot. And Mike McFarland in the third spot puts Joey down in the fourth. Mason right there, your leader. Oh, and Mike McFarland, there he is. Mike McFarland now moves up into the second spot. And Vince McMahon down in the third. Your battle right there is 2, 3, and 4. Mason kind of, oh, and he almost rolled it. Oh, one of them, and that Vince McMahon goes down in the fourth. Joey right there in the third spot, coming up right there, right behind Mike McFarland, and Vince trying to reel in Joey. And it looks like Vince now moves up into the third spot. I have a blind spot right here with the fence, so I couldn't see the accident. And right now we got 1 down and 5 to go. And Joey right there coming up right behind Vince, trying to get back up in the third, trying to reel him in. Oh, and Joey hit the pipe. Mason coming up behind him, trying to put a lap down. Put him a lap down. Mason just on rails today. Your leader right there in the white. And Joey coming up right behind Vince, trying to get up in the third. And Vince caught the pipe, and Joey caught the pipe. There they go, right over the tabletop. Oh, and Joey now moves up in the third. Vince down in the fourth. And Mike McFarland now trying to catch up, trying to reel in Mason. And there they go, right there. There's your battle between 3 and 4. That is for position. And Vince McMahon coming up right behind Joey Andre, trying to reel him in. Joey Andre in third. He is in that black buggy. Vince McMahon in fourth. He is in that red and black. And you're a leader right there. Oh, and trying to lap the field and put Vince McMahon down 1 lap. 3:30 to go on the clock. Somebody's right there on the jump. Who is that? That is Thomas Andre, and he got out of that. Vince McMahon now coming up right behind Joey. That is your battle right there between 3 and 4. Oh, and Vince got a little swirly right there coming off that jump. And right now we're at the halfway mark. 3 down, 3 to go. Mason McCombs taking that inside right there. There he is, your leader, coming down there and coming into that little, I don't know what you want to call it, the S section. This is the Region 4 layout. And Joey increasing his lead over Vince McMahon. Right. And Mason now in cruise control. Mason McCombs is dialed. 16-7 Mason in lap number 2. So he is dialed to traction now, I told you. As soon as we start laying that rubber down, that traction will start hitting. And right now we're at that 2-minute mark. Up next is our novice class. Levi Chandler, Brandon Holland, Joel, Dennis Ramsey, Sean, Vaughn. Come pull your transponders if you're not on the track turn marshaling. And right now they're pretty much spread apart. There's no battle going on right now, but that could change with a minute 30. Joey's hooked up, Mike's hooked up, and Mason's just dialed out there. Mike McFarland with a 17-1 in lap number 13, and Joey with an 18 flat in lap 4. That's their fastest laps. And right now we're at that 2-minute mark, 1-minute mark. 1-minute mark. And it looks like Mike was upside down. No, that wasn't Mike. That was Vince. There's 5. There's Sean. Vaughn. Who else you need? Yeah. There you go. 15 seconds. Ten seconds. Oh, and Joey is out. That race is over. Mike McFarland taking the victory. There he is, taking a TQ and win. Mason McCombs finishing the race in first. Mike McFarland second. Let's see what happens here. And Joey still holds on to that 3rd spot. Wow, what a... TQ. Man, we need some TQs bad. right, term marshals, you guys should be starting to come on out. Let's see. Mason's out there. Joey's out there. Vince is out there. Mike's out there. I need one more for the middle, guys. I need one more for the middle. Thank you, buddy. Need a minute? Really? I mean, does... Hey, Sean, can you go over the line real quick? Who's that? That's Vaughn? Vaughn, go over the line real quick. Come back around. Come back around. Hold on. Wait. Give it a second. All right. Try it again. I hear a check mark, but it doesn't show me on there. What the? Hold on. Levi, can you cross over the line? Stay close by here, guys. I got to fix something over here. Stay close by here to the line. Slow it down. Slow it down. All right, check mark. All right, Sean, go ahead. Cross the line, Sean. It's... I hear the click. I just don't see the check mark. We got the term marshals. All right. Joel and is Dennis gonna make it? There it is. All right, can I get that one turn marshal for the middle, please? I need one in the middle there, though. You got it? Okay. All right. You called it. All right, guys, let's get him gridded up. All right, guys, in that very first spot, with 11 laps in 4:05, it is Mr. Levi Chandler. In the second spot is Brandon Holland. In the third spot, Joel. In the fourth spot, it's going to be Dennis Ramsey. In the fifth spot, it is going to be Sean Sims. And in that final spot, it's going to be Vaughn Sims. All right, Mason said he has the middle. Got it covered. All right, here we go. All right, this is novice. This is our beginner class. Everyone on the horn. Remember, guys, slow is fast. Everyone on the horn in less than 5. And we're off. And Brandon right there moves up in the lead, and Joel in the second spot. Oh, and it looks like Levi took that right back. Dennis Ramsey in that, down in the 6th. 3:40 to go. There's your leader right there, Brandon Holland in that buggy. Levi Chandler in that black, blue, and red, or orange. Leader upside down, and now Levi now up into the lead. And Vaughn right there in the third, and Joel coming up right behind him, trying to get back up in the third. And Joel hits that pipe right there. And Joel moves up into third. And right now we got 1 down, less than 3 to go. Oh, Levi. Destruction Derby. Oh, who is that? It is Levi, Brandon, Joel, Vaughn, Sean, and Dennis. That's the running order. Get him out of that lane right there before he gets his whole front end ripped off. All right, he's out of the clear. Joel's in third. Brandon in the buggy right there is in second. And Vaughn in there. Okay. 1:45 to go. 1:45 to go. It's Levi right there is your leader. Coming up right behind you, Sean. There he is in that black and blue. 1:30 to go. Your second place driver in that black buggy. And Joel in the yellow buggy. He's currently right there, your third place driver. In that white truck, Sean, if you back up one more time, you are disqualified. Remember, I told you in the driver's meeting, guys, no reverse. When you crash, you let the turn marshal grab you. Anybody hits reverse during the race, we will yank you and disqualify you. 1 minute to go. It is Levi. Joel moves up into the second spot, and Brandon in the third spot. And Brandon back in second. 40's up next will be race number 5, independent stock buggy. Joey, Scott, Tom, Eric, and Brandon. It is Levi, Brandon, Joel. That is the top 3. 15 seconds. There's your leader right there. Black, blue, and orange. Or I'm gonna say orange. I don't know what it is. Pink. There's your second place driver right there, or third place driver, Mr. Brandon Holland, and your second place driver right there is, and Vaughn, you're done, and there he is, taking second, Joel. Sean, you're done in fourth, and there's your leader as soon as he gets there. Come, when you cross, you're done. Levi Chandler taking the TQN win today. Joel taking second. Brandon taking third. Sean fourth. Vaughn fifth. And Dennis in the sixth spot. Remember, I do need those transponders back, guys. And all right, race number 5 out of 5. All right, guys, should be pulling them up here. I'm just waiting for Eric to come in to check in. I need my turn marshals. You guys should start coming out. I need the rest of the transponders, please. Turn marshals should be Levi, Brandon, Joel, Dennis, Sean, and Vaughn. Thanks, bud. You're out? Oh, okay. Oh. All right, looks like we're down to 4. Okay, 1, 2. All right, let's get them gridded up, guys. Dennis, you can get right here. That's fine. Perfect. All right, independent stock buggy in that very first spot with a qualifying time of 16 laps and 5:15 in round number 2, Joey Andre. In the second spot, it's going to be Scott Setzer. In the third spot, it's going to be Tom Bush. And in that fourth and final spot, it's going to be Brandon Holland. All right, looks like my drivers are ready. Turn marshals are ready. Remember, turn marshals, watch your corners. Drivers on the horn in less than 5. And we're off. And there we go, right there. This is our last race Saturday. Oh, and Joey catches the pipe. And somebody moves up. And that is Brandon Holland right now in the lead. Scott Setzer in the second spot. Oh, it's Scott Setzer now moves up in the lead. Brandon down in the second. And Joey has to pull it off. We are down to 3. So it is Scott, Brandon. And it looks like Tom Bush caught the pipe. So we have a battle right here between first and second. And just like that, Scott now goes into cruise control. We're now at that 1 down and 4 to go. Your running order is Scott, Tom, and Brandon. Brandon now trying to come up right behind Tom. And he got right in the middle there. Your leader right there in that blue and black buggy. That is your leader, Scott Setzer. Tom Bush in the white. He is currently in second. And in that green, it is Brandon Holland. And Joey Andre was your TQ driver, but he had to pull it off. 3:30 to go. Oh, and Joey got a little, he had to tweak his car there for a second. He's back on out in the track. Remember, turn marshals, you got to watch your corners. And we got 2 down, less than 3 to go. 2 down, less than 3 to go. Oh, and Joey is out again. Turn marshals, what are you guys doing? Put him, you got it. Let the turn marshal grab you guys. And right now we're coming up on that 2-minute mark. Is Scott, Tom, and Brandon. That's the running order. That is with 2 minutes to go. Looks like Scott is in cruise control. $1:45 to go. Let the turn marshal get you. There we go. $1:20 to go. That's your leader right there, Tom, and you let him pass. A good job. Scott Setzer just on rails in this race. Watch out. And right now we're at that 1 minute mark. 1 minute to go. It's still Scott, Tom, and Brandon. Scott, 18.5 that last lap. $35 seconds. $20 seconds. $10 seconds. And the race is over. When you cross, you're done. Brandon, you're done taking the 3rd spot. And there is the leader right there. Coming around the S curve, right, the S turn. And Scott Setzer taking the win. And Tom Bush taking second. There we go, guys. Race is over. Racing is over now. Scott Setzer taking the win, Tom Bush second, and Brandon Holland third. All right, guys, good day of racing today. We're going to come do the awards, send Danny out there and take pictures and give the medallions out. I just want everybody to know we will be racing Thursday. Racing does start at race registration starts at 6. Racing starts at 7. There will be a new layout. So Thursday, be prepared. There'll be a new layout. And the track will be dialed because it's going to warm up, put another coat. Remember, guys, tomorrow the track, inside track will be closed. The outdoor track will be open for practice. If anybody wants to come and smash their cars around and drive in the dirt back there, that will be open. If anybody can come tomorrow and help tamp and spray some chemical for this track, you please come and help. All the help is appreciated. All right, guys, let's call them out here. Ready to run sportsmen, Levi Chandler, Dennis Ramsey, and Sean Sims. Track, Mason. Ready to run sportsmen, pull them on up. You're leaving now. All right, guys. Levi Chandler took the TQ and win. Dennis Ramsey second, and Sean Sims third. Stock short course, Scott Setzer and Tom Bush. All right, stock short course. Scott Setzer took the win, and TQ, and Tom Bush second. Second. There you go. Stock buggy, you guys can pull them up. Mason McCombs, Mike McFarland, and Joey Andre. Mason McCombs took the TQ and win in stock buggy. Joey got third. Mike McFarland second. Novice, pull them on up. Levi Chandler, Joel, and Brandon. All right. Levi Chandler took the TQ and win in novice. Joel took second. Joel took second. and Brandon took third. Race number 5, independent stock buggy. You guys can pull them on up. Scott, Tom, and Brandon. You guys are already out there. Scott Setzer took the win. He didn't take TQ. Joey took the TQ. You can bring it on out, Joey. Tom Bush second, and Brandon third. Joey got TQ. There he is. There's Joey. All right, guys, that's it for me. We'll see you on Thursday.